We have the means to run generators around the clock to provide power.
During a crisis, communicating and efficient messaging with the public are critical. Public information officers and leadership need to inform their communities of these three things: what happened, what responders are doing, and what actions you want the public to take.
I'm Doug Campbell, Lincoln County, Tennessee, EMA Director and Fire Chief.
Y'all do have a lot of downtown marketing, right?
The importance of putting out a firm, truthful message, but yet one that everybody will understand, and that's a tough job.
Public information officers and community leaders learn crisis communication in the 2-day course, Public Information in an All Hazards Incident.
Our ability to communicate, particularly in times of crisis, it's so pertinent that people have the skill set so they're able to do it. You know, they teach you in communication courses that we need to speak so that no one can misunderstand us. But how many times do we find our leadership having problems with messaging or getting people to do what we want them to do at the right time, for the right reason, for the right information?
I am Melissa Watkins, and I'm the Marketing and Communications Director at Crestwood Medical Center in Huntsville.
We have Mark, who's the mayor of Coleman, and M-A-R-K, and just Cynthia, who is a spokesperson for Coleman Regional Medical Center.
This is going to help me do my job because going back, I'm going to feel much more equipped to handle a crisis communication situation. I'm going to know the first step, where I need to go, what planning I need to have, what my next step is in order to prepare for that press conference.
Seeing each other PIOs at different scenarios, different events, and we would talk to each other on the phone, but I said, you know, we don't really know each other that well. So when I talk about networking, I really want you to do that.
I'm Mary Beth Sellers, and I'm the Marketing and PR Coordinator for the City of Coleman.
Do we have a suspect in the bombing? Like, are they still on the loose? Could there be potential areas?
Going through this course really feels like now if something did happen, I have a plan. I know, where I need to start, and I have all these materials I can reference back to create a plan. And so if we did have an incident pop up tomorrow, I'd feel way more confident, going into that incident than I did before I did this course.
Developing relationships with media partners is a must.
I can't tell you how many times they've texted me or called me before we were ready to put out any kind of information, and just having that relationship, I was able to tell them, this is what we're doing. We are going to have a press release coming your way. We're going to have a press conference.
We have a habit of doing using 10 code.
Building trust with your public before a crisis is paramount.
I'm Sergeant Chris Jackson, Huntsville Police Department. I serve as the Public Information Officer.
You want to be able to give props where you can. Does that make sense?
Being able to have that trust is vital. When you go stand before the media and you have a crisis behind you, having that trust where they know that you have it and that you have it under control and that you're able to do what you say you're going to do.
Law enforcement officers, firefighters, emergency medical services, public health, emergency management, education, and more working together.
Being able to interact and see what these people and understand that in a crisis, these are the same people that I'm going to be in a room with.
When incidents happen, they start local, they're going to end local, and yet you may have federal entities come in, international, and yet as we work together, work collectively, it gives them a sense of ownership, it gives them a sense of community.
I just want to say that I appreciate TEEX for doing this course because I've always looking for ways to continue my education and develop my skills.
I wanted to come to this class because I've never taken a public information officer class, and I enjoy TEEX classes. So I felt like it'd be a great experience for me to try to learn that public information officer role.
Continual training for public information officers and leaders helps ensure they are prepared. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when a crisis will occur.
And the TEEX community is wonderful as we're out training the nation, preparing people for any type of crisis.